Hello Angels, I'm Daryl Groom, winemaker for the DRG range of wines with Naked Wines, and specifically the DRG 2025 Adelaide Hills Sauvignon Blanc, which is the wine that I'm talking about today. So being a winemaker for 40 plus years, making a lot of different wines, and I have to say, this is simply my most favourite wine in so many different levels. It's fun walking the vineyards. It just makes me happy walking through these hills, crunching on all the little grapes in the vineyard. It makes me happy making the wines when it's in ferment because the flavours are so bright and so crisp and just so simply enjoyable. And then I love the resultant wine in the end. It's my family's favourite wine. We love to drink it, and it just never ceases to put a smile on our faces. So I hope this wine does it for you too. I'm really excited to have my DRG 2025 Adelaide Hills Sauvignon Blanc as one of the wines that you have in your little pouches. That really excites me that you get to try this wine. You know, a little bit about it is that as winemakers, when we make wines, almost every wine that we make, we take the grapes and we try to evolve them, enhance them, we manipulate them a little bit to make a wine that tastes really good. But this particular wine is a little bit different. And why it's different is I want this wine to taste exactly like the grapes in my vineyard. If you came walking on a really cool, crisp morning in the Adelaide Hills, in my Rolling Hills vineyard, and you crunched on a grape, that's the flavour that I want to get into this glass. And what are those flavours? Sauvignon Blanc is known for its tropical characters. So when you put your nose in the glass, you'll get some lovely passion fruit, some grapefruit, some melon, you'll get some apples. All of those flavours will be in the nose, and they're actually quite intense if it's done correctly and you have a great vineyard. Those flavours will carry through in the palate, and also think of those types of fruit. What's particular to them, they're crisp and they're a little bit acidic, so you will get that in the wine, but that's part of what makes this wine absolutely beautiful to drink. It's my family's favourite. It's my wife's absolute favourite. She says two things about it. She says there's never enough in the bottle, and that means that it just goes down really well and is just so beautiful to drink. The other thing that she swears by, this is our own vineyard, and we purchased an old Pink Lady apple vineyard in the late 1990s, and we planted it to Sauvignon Blanc because Sauvignon Blanc is just so ideal there. My wife swears you can still smell the ghosts of the Pink Lady apples from the vineyard in there, so have a little look for that as well. So when you come in my vineyard and you crunch on the grapes, do you get all of those flavours in the same grapes? Well, sometimes you do, but this is a Rolling Hills vineyard. It's one of the most beautiful vineyards that you'll ever walk in your life. But the flavours vary from different areas on the vineyard. So if we're down in the shallows of the vineyard where the vines grow a little more vigorously, we'll get more grapefruit. And if you're on the top of the hill, we'll get more melons and more apples. And also the vintage will vary that. But this particular vintage, two things, if anything, stick out. It's probably the passion fruit and the grapefruit. So enjoy the wine. And again, I hope it puts as big a smile on your face as what it does for me and my family in both making it and drinking it. And as always, just really appreciate your support that I get to make something so fun and enjoyable that hopefully enhances everybody's life. Thank you, Angels.